Good evening, respected teachers, faculty, parents, and my classmates. Here we are today, finishing 8th grade, school ending in about 3 more days, and then this is all over. We'll go to high school, then some of us to college, we'll get jobs and families, and hopefully lives. Middle school will just be a faint memory. But before that occurs, I would like to take a few minutes to remember our finest and our worst moments so that our only link to middle school isn't just an old yearbook. Now, middle school was something pretty darn awful. We were immature, we were mean, and school was hard. Some kids will manage to be all inspirational and tell you how middle school was a long, hard climb up a tall mountain or something, and then they'll hit this line on you. But in the end, the view of this middle school journey was all worth it, as I am now a mature teenager and I've learned so much. That's all lies, though, and I'll show you how. Sure, we've matured a little bit, but there's no way you can use the words mature and teenager in the same sentence. And I think all of us 8th graders can admit we're still a bit scared for high school. But most importantly, there's no tall mountain to climb with an amazing view at the top. See, middle school isn't a mountain. It's this annoying ditch that we fall into and can't get out of because there's pretty much only one handhold every 7 feet. We're stuck at a time in our lives when we're transitioning. We're expected to be mature, yet still be a child. We struggle to do this, to create an image for ourselves, to find a group of friends, to create something of our own. A lot of us don't succeed, though, and that's why middle school is a struggle, because we're at a time when the failure seems constant. I remember a particular event that happened last year when I felt really challenged. We were at our science camp field trip at Catalina Island doing a night kayak activity, and I remember how I just couldn't kayak. I'd row the boat, I'd do what they said, but my boat just wouldn't move. The whole class was far ahead, but I was stuck so far behind that a teacher had to stay with me. It was so embarrassing. I was so tired. I just wanted to drop my oar and cry. I wanted to give up, but the struggle didn't seem worth it. But at that moment, something struck me. All of a sudden, I wanted to catch up. I didn't want to be stuck out on the ocean forever, and I knew I had to keep going. I understand now that my struggles during kayaking and middle school are the same. An endless cycle of struggles and hardships, and the view isn't really amazing. But just when you feel like giving up, you have to remember that it matters to try. Nothing would come out of your life if you were stuck in the ditch forever, and you have to remember that it's not worth it to give up. There are many people I would like to thank for supporting me throughout middle school. First of all, I would like to thank all of the staff here at Columbus Tustin and my teachers throughout 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Staff, you have ensured that every day here runs smoothly and have been there to help me. And teachers, you have taught me, guided me, supported me, and raised me higher. I would also really like to thank my friends. You were there when I needed a helping hand, to celebrate with me, and were never afraid to point out my mistakes. But most of all, you're the ones that made school enjoyable. Finally, I would really like to thank my parents and my family for everything that they have done for me. You have done so much for me, more than I can ever express. But to put it simply, I'm so grateful, and I will forever be indebted for the love and guidance you have given. In all honesty, middle school was wonderful. Besides all the pain, drama, and the late nights staying up to write essays. Still, middle school was truly delightful. All my classmates, you can say you hated school, but there's no denying that we had fun. And we learned a lot. We learned about history and math and science, but more importantly, we learned some things about life, about perception and friendship and society. And that makes middle school worth it all. Now, after all we've been through, we've done it, and we have big dreams. We are the future of the world, and we will change it for the better. So today, I challenge all of my peers to keep this drive as we move forward in life. With that, congratulations to CT's class of 2018.